Good morning, good afternoon, and or evening. Welcome back to the Den. 2024 was a wild year for gaming. So many great games came out, and a lot of things happened in the gaming industry. There was a lot of layoffs. Way too many layoffs. Xbox is swinging the pendulum on its strategy. PlayStation has decided it's not selling games to most of the world, yet it's going to be the premium gaming platform. Pokemon and Nintendo have decided that they are and that they just can't compete in their own space anymore. Jeff Keighley's 2024 Game Awards were better than the 2023 Game Awards. Admittedly not a high bar to beat, but moving in the right direction nonetheless. All in all, a wild year for gaming. Also, we got to see some old games be kept alive with great remakes and announcements for more of these kinds of remakes coming in 2025. This is wonderful to see these classic games be kept alive and be touched up with newer technology that calls back to older graphic styles. Something else I noticed about one of these games in particular is that when it went on sale, the price of the physical PS1 copies still circulating dropped, and then later on when this game went on sale, the prices dropped a little bit more. Maybe I'm creating a correlation where there is none, but if these kind of remakes are making the prices of these games drop, this is a wonderful thing because this gets these games in the hands of collectors and preservationists, and of course, players. Also in the vein of preservation, in 2024, GOG launched its Good Old Games preservation program to keep older PC games alive and still playable. They have already even added more games to this category. Now, just to
further preach the words, Brother Benny,
about GOG, when The Elder Scrolls II Daggerfall was added to the Good Old Games preservation program, it was made free. At the same time, The Elder Scrolls Arena was also made free, even though it wasn't added to the Good Old Games category. Now, this alarmed me personally because when I went looking for them in my library one day, they weren't there. Heart skipped a beat. I checked the executable files, double-clicked on them. Games booted up and worked just fine. Just like GOG promises that they will. All I had to do to make them show back up in my library was go claim them for free because I had previously purchased them for money. You got it. Sorry for the long intro. Now, if you do like this kind of content, please do hit the like button and the subscribe button to help me out, and also so you don't miss any videos or streams in the future. While you're down there, leave a comment with what your top 3 favorite games of 2024 were and any honorable mentions. Thank you in advance for watching. I got chapters in the description down below, but most importantly, have a wonderful rest of your day. Now, I gotta hold us up from getting to the good stuff for just a little bit longer, of course. In 2024, I played a little, a lot, a moderate amount of games, I guess, just kind of depending on who you are. And to prattle off a little bit of a list here, I finished Hogwarts Legacy in the first part of the year and got an A Week in the Life review out. I played Wizard with the Gun, got 2 reviews out for that, and did some streams on its updates. I played Nightingale, reviewed it. I've gone back to check it out again after their Major Realms Rebuilt update, and there's going to be another review coming out for that. Played Guardians of the Galaxy, winner of the 2021 Best Narrative Award, and did a review on that. Played Enshrouded, got completely taken over by and put out 2 reviews on that, and I'm going through Update 4 right now, the Alban Eve Summits. I played Alice Madness Returns during Creeptober 2024. I also checked out 7 Days to Die 1.0 during Creeptober. I haven't beaten the 5th night yet. It's coming. Next year. It's coming. I checked out the We Harvest Shadows demo, and I'm looking forward to that one. Checked out RoboCop Rogue City earlier in the year. If you want to see a small preview of that game, the kind of gameplay, the intro section, the tutorial, etc., you can see that in the Den First Looks playlist on the channel. I checked out the Agents of Sabotage DLC in GTA Online. Earlier this year, I did check out the Bottom Dollar Bounties DLC, and I definitely recommend Agents of Sabotage over Bottom Dollar Bounties. And real late in the year, squeaking in at the very end of the year, Marvel Rivals came out, and holy, it has me on the hook and the leash at the same time. I got multiple vids up, and there's going to be more coming out. I'm going to continue to be doing Friday Night Rivals streams at least until I've played every character. Now, all the things that I said I reviewed, links will be in the description down below. And now that the Shameless plugin is done, off stream I played, and I set a new PR of 66 days, 22 hours, and 12 minutes. The Musket. Just that whole area. Played some 7 Days to Die 1.0 off stream to prep for the stream. I played Ark Survival Ascendant, and I was gonna do a review on that, but I was really displeased with how it launched, and I would still call it a scammy cash grab. I played Power World, a lot of it, and it feels good to be both a Pokemon and PAL master. Stardew Valley, I need to finish that on GOG. A bit of old school RuneScape. I played the Halo CE and 2 campaigns again for nostalgia. I played Tachyon the Fringe, both passed for nostalgia. Homeworld Cataclysm, Emergence. It'll always be Cataclysm to me because it's the game that made me a gamer, and way back then it was called Homeworld Cataclysm. But I played through the campaigns again for nostalgia, and now I'm feeling like I need to check out some Command & Conquer Tiberian Sun for nostalgia as well. Also in the vein of nostalgia, I played a little bit of Morrowind and Oblivion through GOG. I played a good bit of GTA Online with Miss Macabre off stream. I checked out Lethal Company, Far Cry 2 for some more nostalgia. I introduced Miss Macabre to the Far Cry franchise with Far Cry 5. I did another run through of Subnautica. I played some Guild Wars 2. I did a bit of Ranch Sim. It's a guilty pleasure. I don't understand it, but I like it, and you should play what you like, right? I did check out Once Human. Seemed cool, but way too many turnoffs overall for me. I played Rainbow Six Vegas for some more nostalgia. That one has not aged so well. I played through Gunmetal on GOG because I never checked it out back in the day when it was new. Entertaining for an evening. Mostly I'm glad I only paid 81 cents for it. I created a new character in ESO through Epic because it was free on Epic at one point, and a friend told me that might be combining the servers so it would all be crossplay, and PlayStation, Xbox, and PC would be playing together, and then I'd be able to play with him. They didn't do that. When my internet was having issues one evening, I pulled out the old PS2 and I played some Final Fantasy Tactics. If that's not exactly everything, that's pretty much everything that I played in 2024. Now for what y'all are really here for, my top 3 games of 2024. And aren't you glad I put chapters in the description? Maybe go tap that like button for me. Just a wee bit, a little bit, yeah. And maybe while you're down there, go ahead, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any more of my content, because I'm so awesome because I put chapters. Honorable mentions go to Hogwarts Legacy. I can't dote on this game enough. It's absolutely amazing. I can only criticize it by being nitpicky. Go check it out now. Exceptional playtime value and really easy to manage your play sessions. But do be careful or you'll lose a whole day to it. The only reason Hogwarts is here in the honorable mentions is because I played the majority of it in 2023, just kind of finished it up and got the A Week in the Life review out in 2024. Second honorable mention goes to Marvel Rivals. This game has the essential art style for all superhero games moving forward. Give me comic book art style any day. Marvel, DC, I don't care. Give me this art style. The only way this game gets better for me is if it had some kind of PvE mode, and by putting more heroes in the game. So 2 ways, I guess. Which they're already putting more heroes in. Marvel's First Family and possibly Blade and Dracula are coming here soon. This is the best superhero fighting game I have played in a long time, and I'm not one for hero shooters. But Marvel Rivals has me. It's only an honorable mention because it squeaked in at the end of the year, released in early December 2024. At number 3, Tachyon The Fringe. I love old games. Mostly because you used to get the whole thing at once, but I also love old games to see where things today come from. It's a weird fascination of mine to see what elements were popular then and have stayed popular into the present. Tachyon is a space flight combat sim from the year 2000, which has 2 main story paths that each present a unique campaign as well as side missions shared between them. There are events throughout the game where the player's choices and actions have an effect on later missions. With an array of ships and weapons, there's a variety of ways to approach each mission with the surprisingly still tight and responsive controls. It goes on sale somewhat frequently on GOG, and I recommend it if you like old games. I highly recommend it if you like old sci-fi and flight sims. The best thing is that your character is voiced by the greatest chin alive, Bruce Campbell.
The Fringe is a lawless region run by corrupt corporations, fanatical colonials, pirates, and, well, madmen. If I'm lucky, I might be able to scrape together a new life out there. If not, well, I won't be the first guy swallowed up by the Fringe.
At number 2, we have Wizard with a Gun. There was so much attention to detail in the design of this twin-stick styled shooter. The art style, the world design, the enemy design, the music, the bullets, all of it culminates in a wonderful Wizard Western sandbox that will keep you hooked. With post-launch updates, there are so many combinations of guns and bullets that you probably won't be able to experiment with them all. It has great playtime value for $25. I've personally gotten about 100 hours out of Wizard with a Gun. Easy to manage play sessions, but do be warned, Galvanic made that you can easily lose a whole morning, afternoon, or evening to. Sadly, Galvanic is no longer with us, so Wizard with a Gun won't be expanded on further. Even so, Galvanic has left us a complete and expanded labor of love to enjoy. A strong and definite recommend, and I understand if you want to wishlist it and catch it on sale later, I forgive you. My number 1 game of 2024, Enshrouded. Enshrouded is a game in early access, and that would usually knock it off this kind of list for me, but King Games is a studio that has seemed to understand the assignment of Steam's early access program, needing an injection of money to finish the game. Everything I have experienced in Enshrouded has been finished when released, not broke, not buggy, and it stays in the game with some tweaking from player feedback. As an example, Update 4, which released in late 2024, came with a whole new area, the Albanive Summits. This update fleshed out most of the remainder of the map, which is big, brought new enemy types into existing factions, introduced a new enemy faction, new resources, new weather elements to deal with, cosmetic weather elements for older areas, pets, farm animals for bases, new armor, new weapons, new spells, and a new big boss. All of those there when Update 4 released. There was no drip feed. And what is in Enshrouded is a variety of regions to explore, a plethora of armor, weapons, gear, spells, and skills. Base building and crafting's there too, and a ton of quests for you to craft your own unique character and experience. Exceptional playtime value and easy to manage play sessions, if you don't lose yourself for a whole day in Nimmervale. That has happened to me more than once. It's not a survival game though. Maybe survival light now? Maybe? Nonetheless, an absolute strong and definite recommend. You need to check this one out, on sale or not. And King Games is still on track to have Enshrouded out of early access within a year, which was a stated goal. Thank you again for some of your time, especially if you watched all the way till the end. Please leave a comment down below with what your top 3 games of 2024 were and any honorable mentions. Most importantly, have a wonderful rest of your day.